Rise up, live joy your way. From emotional intelligence through cognitive distortions, certified life and wellness coach Kamini Wood is on a mission to help people see the magnificence of their own unique human spirit. Through these small bites of self-visualization and self-confidence, you can have healthy relationships, success in business and career, and live the life you want to live. Rise up, live joy your way.
Hi there, and welcome to another episode of Rise Up, Live Joy Your Way. Whether it's morning, afternoon, or evening, thank you for taking some time out of your day to spend here with me. So I'm curious, have you ever laughed so hard that tears had streamed down your face or your belly hurt and suddenly life felt a little lighter? And just want you to think back to the last time that happened and imagine feeling that good on a regular basis. What if I told you that laughter isn't just a fun distraction, but it's actually scientifically proven to enhance your happiness and reduce your stress and maybe even reduce some physical pain? So today I want to actually dive a little deeper into the science behind humor and happiness and how you can intentionally cultivate laughter as an actual powerful tool to build your emotional resilience and your well-being. So let's just start with what humor really is. And what I mean by that is let's start with it from a scientific perspective. Researchers have found that humor involves several different parts: understanding and creating jokes, enjoying humor, regularly engaging in laughter, and having a generally optimistic, cheerful outlook on life. But here's something fascinating. The science also reveals that it's not necessarily about being the funny one. The real key to happiness lies more in appreciating humor than creating it yourself. In fact, there is a study that illustrates this very phenomenon. Researchers conducted an experiment with a group of senior citizens offering one group daily humor therapy, funny stories, laughter, exercises, and playful interactions. And after 8 weeks, this group reported feeling 42% happier than when they began the study. They were also 35% happier than a control group that didn't participate in the humor therapy. And what's even more shocking or striking is that participants actually experienced noticeable reduction in their physical pain, in their sense of loneliness, and in their emotional distress. So why did that happen? Because when you laugh, your body undergoes remarkable changes. Physiologically speaking, laughter reduces the levels of the stress hormones like cortisol and adrenaline, and simultaneously triggers the release of endorphins, the body's natural feel-good chemicals. So humor actually provides us emotional relief by shifting the perspective, allowing us to see our problems in a less threatening, less overwhelming way. So it's like an emotional alchemy that's happening. We're transforming stress and tension into a sense of relief and joy. But, and this is actually a really important distinction, not all humor is created equal. You've probably experienced this yourself. Like some jokes uplift you, making your mood brighter and your outlook more positive, but other jokes that, like sarcasm, perhaps, could feel belittling. So it's actually, and they might actually have a negative effect if somebody says something sarcastically and it doesn't land the right way. So according to psychological research, positive humor that fosters connection and warmth, that's associated with the higher self-esteem, greater optimism, the reduction in anxiety and depression. But that negative humor might actually, while it has a momentary release, over time, it actually might lead to increased feelings of bitterness, dissatisfaction, and emotional distance. And that might make sense if you think about, I know this is in my life with somebody who's been overly sarcastic. Like at first there's like a quick like ha ha ha, but then over time it almost wears on you and you recognize like it doesn't actually feel as good. So I personally know that with some challenging times in my life, with immense stress, where I have felt that the tension in my life is actually palpable. Like I could feel my chest tight and my body almost hurt from the tension. I know that I experienced close friends actually sending me ridiculously absurd reels on Instagram, and I would laugh out loud. And it's not just, it was like, it gave me an opportunity to belly laugh. Now, while that didn't take away all the challenges that I was going through and that stress that I was going through, that moment of humor, that moment where I could have that true belly laugh allowed for some tension to break that I had been holding on to. And it gave me room to breathe, like actually take a deep breath. And and it allowed room for me to feel feel into the fact that I am capable of handling what's in front of me. So while the power of humor didn't change what I was going through, it did shift my relationship to my belief in my ability to handle the stress that was in front of me. So how do you practically invite humor and laughter into your life? Well, the very first thing I think is to just become more intentional about consuming humor. Like, you don't have to go become a comedian yourself, but just seek out things that genuinely amuse you, whether it's a comedy podcast, a comedy on Netflix or on TV, a lighthearted TV show, or, those funny clips that you might find on social media. Just those little humor breaks into your daily routine could help. And then practice humor gratitude. And while that might sound really odd that I'm saying humor gratitude, it's actually taking note of the things that were funny each day and genuinely acknowledging and being grateful for those, because what happens is you're creating a positive feedback loop. And then share laughter. Positive humor thrives in connection. So forward the funny reel or meme like my friends did to me, and also actually plan on watching some of that comedy together, because sharing that laughter, again, connection, number one, but also the humor helps reduce the tension. Humor isn't just trivial entertainment. It's actually serious business. And when it comes to mental and emotional health, being intentional and incorporating humor into your daily life can actually significantly improve your resilience, improve your outlook, and your overall sense of well-being. And let's be honest, life is so challenging as it is. If we can use humor to help lighten the load, why wouldn't we do it? So here is my challenge to you, or my invitation to you, is to commit to find something humorous in each of the days. Like over the next week, just each day, try to find something humorous and laugh with intentionality. Give yourself permission to laugh often, and, give yourself permission to belly laugh. If you are on the hunt to find, support into having a deeper connection with yourself and to build and cultivate your resilience, and you want to explore how coaching could help you do that, I do invite you to head on over to coachwithkamini.com and book a time to chat, and we can see how coaching could help support you into the next level of whatever it is you're working on. Until next time, stay well.
Thank you for listening to Rise Up, Live Joy Your Way. For more information, book a chat with Kamini at www.chatwithkamini.com or visit her website at www.kaminiwood.com. You can also find Kamini on Facebook or Instagram. Username It's Authentic Me. Thank you for listening.